She's just so wow.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough cause you notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring.
Howdy SEO Mozzers, and welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Friday. This Friday I actually wanted to talk about link alternatives, but before I do I wanted to introduce you to a friend who's going to be my new pointer. This is a custom-made Brock Sampson action figure, not a doll, action figure, courtesy of someone who attended our SEO Moz seminar and is a brilliant link bait viral content creator. We'll talk about him next week. So, link alternatives. What I'm talking about with this stuff is when you have situations on a website where the standard, Ahref code isn't enough or can't be used for some reason. So one of the most common ones of these is image links. You have a link inside an image. Oftentimes this might be a top menu bar, it might be an illustration, it might be something fancy that you've got in there. You can use the link inside the image tag. That's one way to go. And that can work, but we've noticed that image links don't provide as much value, particularly with regards to anchor text. You can use the alt attribute inside an image to basically serve as kind of backup for anchor text, and that works okay, but in our testing what we've seen is that it doesn't work as well as just having the text anchor text. I'm not sure exactly why that is. To my mind, I can't really picture why the search engines would want to do it that way, but that's the reality. So there's an alternative, CSS image replacement, which is actually a fantastic technique. What that does is you've got this image right here, right, and you actually replace that with, or use CSS to tell the code to replace the link on the page with this image due to a style that you've assigned inside CSS. And this is a great way to show off things because it means texts for search engines, images for users. You would think this might be cloaking. It's really not. The reason it's not is because as long as you are using exactly the same text in the image as you're using in the HTML code, you're showing the same thing to both parties just in a different way. Right? Search engines don't care if it looks pretty, they just want to see the text. Okay, form links. Form links might be something like you've got checkboxes, or most commonly you have a drop-down menu, and you get the no script tag will actually be able to tell the engines, hey, here's all the links that I'm pointing to inside this form for you to go access. It'll also tell browsers that aren't form friendly, like Lynx, a text browser or something, that they can access them as well. So that's nice. And it does work well with mobile style sheets sometimes too. Then there's frames and iframes links. And with frame links, the problem is that the content inside the frame is assumed to come from the website or web page that is hosting the original source of the content, not the one that's displaying it. And so you can use the no frames tag to link back to the content. The time when that's really valuable is when you are creating a widget, an embeddable widget that other people can put on their websites, and you want to get the link love back. You say, hey, grab this code, make sure it includes the no frames with a link back to you, and you can actually get credit for it. And I think that's perfectly reasonable. I don't know why the search engines wouldn't want to say, oh, if you've embedded this stuff on your page, clearly you must be making an editorial endorsement for the page that it's coming from. Okay. Last up, some links that really can't be crawled. So Flash and Java applets, if you have links inside those, the search engines really cannot reach them at all, despite advances in what they say about what they're doing with Flash. With JavaScript, it's a little trickier. We do see them crawling it, but it passes very, very little link value in general. What we see is that JavaScript can be used more for discovery than for actually passing value. So with that, Brock and I would like to say goodbye, and we will see you next week for another edition of Whiteboard Friday.
Fellas, has your girlfriend got the butt? Hell yeah! Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got ballet feet.